Okay, so Miranda's like, all right, everyone, we have therapy at 1. She's in the bathroom. She gets a text from Che. She audibly gasps and then LOLs, literally laughs out loud at Che, wearing a cowboy hat and being like, greetings from Dallas. Like, I guess she's on the road. I think she's on the road at a gig, but we find out later she was driving cross country with Oliver Hudson. That plot point make the no sense. I'll get to that in a minute. So, okay, so they're all in therapy, Steve, Brady, and Miranda. The therapist looks 22 years old, but then I was like, well, you know what? I actually think it's good to have a younger therapist. Not that younger is better, but it's just like they're closer to having just graduated from school. And I always found like my therapist that I had years ago, who was my age, she clearly was just too busy raising kids, and she didn't like do any research. She wasn't on social media reading, like all those. We've got so many therapists now on social media that are saying really good stuff. And, you learn a lot. You can just learn a lot just following things on social media. And it's like she just wasn't up on anything new and whatever. So I'm not saying the younger therapist couldn't be effective. It was just funny to see. She was so young. So Brady was like, all right, we're done talking about my breakup, but why don't we talk about you guys? Like, mom and dad, what's your deal? And Miranda's like, I mean, suddenly the most opinionated woman in the world is like, I have no thoughts on anything in my relationship. And the therapist is like, maybe it's time to make a clean break. And Steve's like, okay, I'll get a new place. I'll go get something near Scout. That's my bar. Details we didn't need, but okay. The therapist doesn't need to know. And then Miranda's like, thank you. And he's like, yeah. Okay, so they're going to like move out from each other. I think Steve should get the house, but whatever. He wants to live more near Scout. That's fine. So then Brady goes, I'm not going to college. Now, if this becomes any more of a plot than that second, I'm going to stop doing this podcast, and I'm going to just start drinking water straight out of the East River and see how long I have left to live, because I can't. It's too boring. I can't. But Miranda goes, I have nothing to say about it. Smash cut to Miranda in the elevator with Carrie, and she goes, I have so much to say about it. It doesn't land because it's the slowest moving show in history.